welcome back. It is time to get through our next set of bowl picks. We're going to cover the Monday and Tuesday games heading into Christmas. Then we'll be back with Thursday and Friday and Saturday and get into the weekend after that. But we're going to cover the Monday, Tuesday games before Christmas here. Last set of picks, the first set, great. This one, not as good. Really, the playoff game just killed us. Weren't good games, very disappointing. It's all right. We move on. We've got 3 games to hit in this one, and we're going to start it off. First, we're going to start off in the Myrtle Beach Bowl. We have Coastal Carolina and UTSA down there. Coastal Carolina is 104th in the nation in opponent points per game this year. They're 100th in opponent yards per game. They're 110th against the run. They're 74th against the pass. You have Shane Bruce there. He's been solid this year. He leads the team in tackles, but only with 60. He has a pass breakup and a fumble recovery. UTSA, they're 35th in the nation in points per game this year. They're 18th in yards. Yeah, they're 74th in the run, but they're 11th in the pass. And Owen McCown has been awesome leading the UTSA offense. He's completed 271 of 437 passes this year for 3,170 yards. He's thrown 24 touchdowns this year by intercepting just 9 times. He's been sacked 26 times, but still has run in 2 touchdowns. But really, for this game, it comes down to who's not playing in it. The weak point of the UTSA defense is against the pass. Meanwhile, Coastal Carolina is going to be sending out a quarterback who's never attempted a pass at the college level. UTSA is missing Kavorian Barnes, but he was the 3rd running back. Beyond that, only Ronald Triplets out, a starting defensive end. Meanwhile, Coastal Carolina has 21 players in the transfer portal, 2 missing the games with injuries. That's going to be the difference. Give me UTSA minus 10.5, minus 110 on Hard Rock. Time for that famous Idaho Potato Bowl. We got Northern Illinois and Fresno State. Northern Illinois was 106th in the nation in points per game this year. They're 89th in yards per game, 18th in the run, but 123 in the pass. And the top weapon had been Antario Brown. Brown had 567 yards and 4 touchdowns, but he's been out since November. That means Gavin Williams has been the main back. He's run for 741 yards and 4 scores. Further, Northern Illinois is going to be without their starting quarterback. He's transferring out. Fresno State, meanwhile, they were 52nd in the nation in opponent points per game, 35th in opponent yards per game. They were 50th against the rush, 42nd against the pass. And yeah, they're going to be missing Alzilli and Hamilton, but they have Cam Lockridge. Lockridge can step up. 7 pass-up breakups this year, 5 interceptions, and a fumble recovery. Northern Illinois offense struggled heavily this year. Like I said, 106th in the nation in points. They were 19th in rushing yards, but they don't have a quarterback, so there's going to be no throw of the pass. That quarterback ran a bunch. They probably aren't going to have Antario Brown, who's struggling with injuries. The offense is going to struggle horribly in this one. Take Fresno State. Fresno State plus 3.5, minus 105 on MGM. And then finally, we got the Hawaii Bowl, a Christmas Eve tradition. And we got South Florida and San Jose State. South Florida is 42nd in the nation in points per game, while sitting 33rd in the nation in yards per game. They're 27th in the run, 58th in the pass. Kelly Joyner has led that ground attack, 766 yards and 110 carries. He scored 11 times this year. He also has 51 receiving yards and 2 scores this season. San Jose State, 73rd in the nation in opponent points per game. They're 83rd in opponent yards per game. They're 86th against the rush, 75th against the pass. DJ Harvey's been solid. 2 sacks, 6 pass breakups, 4 interceptions, and a fumble recovery. And he scored twice on defense, but that's really been the highlight for defense for them. Really, neither defense for South Florida or San Jose State's been good, but San Jose State's definitely had the better defense overall. They still give up tons of yards on the ground. And USF has been great on the ground this year. USF's going to give up plenty of points, but I think they can control the game on the ground and at least keep it close. We're going to take South Florida plus 3.5, minus 110 on MGM. Let's quickly recap. We have UTSA minus 10.5, Fresno State plus 3.5, South Florida plus 3.5. If you like this content, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, share it with your friends. We'll be back with those Thursday and Friday games next time.